sort of off stream. Didn't really do anything other than like play it off stream. Streamed it a couple of times, but we finished it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna import our character straight off the bat, and we're gonna get on with this. There is no overlay today because I don't like having my overlay on single player story-based games. And it has been a while since I played this, so bear with me as best you can. We're gonna have some fun. Yep. Rank, yeah. Specialization was Vanguard. Paragon, it's fine. Rex survived. Kanelenko killed. Council was saved. I'm quite happy with that. So while the cutscenes happen, I will end up muting my mic, just so you can hear what's going on and listen to some of the awesome game music.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
All right. Obsidian. It has been a hot minute since I have played this game, so it still goes down as one of my favorite games of all time. Even though if they did ruin the ending of the third one.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play like sort of the first hour or two.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
And then we'll see where we're up to later on.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Possibly end up jumping them onto Destiny 1.
Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Possibly.
Just imagine any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for
That's the point. I'm actually waiting on a message off a couple of people to see they're online so I can grind for my bed.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Oh.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander,
Ashley, go. Now.
aye aye. Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Well, rip. One busted up ship. Where'd you get that from at 25 quid?
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Can we just admire how pretty some of the sights in this game is? Asda, nice. Yeah, Shepard always had the glutes.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Nice. Yay. Now, I remember back in the day playing this for the first time after finishing Mass Effect 1 and being absolutely fucking gobsmacked at the beginning of it. Starting the game and the main character that you played through entire Mass Effect 1 has just died. It was nuts. And it was shock value. Like I say, back in the day when it came out, it was fucking shocking.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Ash saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Kaidan's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space. bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Alrighty. Thank you for bearing with me, chat. Chair, how you doing? Matt, how you doing? I don't like talking over narrative stuff like that, so I tend to mute my mic, sit back.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
In fact, I'm actually going to take this point to go and make myself a drink. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it as that. Accept imported face. Right. I was a Vanguard. It's giving me another chance to rebuild. Shotgun, pistol, submachine gun. Sentinel, pistol, submachine gun. Pistol, submachine gun. I always like the Vanguard. You can. Yep. Yeah, I know. One thing I will say about these games, like, kinda.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate
2010.
stats falling back.
You are
to normal.
bang on correct, Jag.
Too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
One thing I will say is sometimes the opening cutscenes can be a little bit annoying. I do like the recap stuff.
Wake up, Commander.
But yeah, the whole idea is what it was to do is I get sort of
Shepard, do you hear me?
the prologue bits done.
Under attack.
And once the prologue bits are done, I'm
Shepard,
probably
your
gonna.
scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under
Because
attack.
I've just been hit up for a raid, so got about an hour to get the prologue done.
On the other side of the room. Hurry.
But yeah, definitely one of my.
Pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
I'm pressing space.
Focus, Shepard. Get the pistol and armor from the locker.
I am pressing space. Ah, it's not. It's fucking
This
shift.
pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. To keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
I don't like the fact that it doesn't. When you change your keybinds, it doesn't register your new keybind. Now I have to change that to space. Back to space bar.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your... Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs. Nice work, Shepard.
It's a D2 raid. It's a D2 raid. I so hope the rumor's true. I've been wanting these games remastered for frigging years. In fact, I will say ever since Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't as a big a success as they thought it would be. These guys are fucked.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading... Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
I missed. I didn't miss that one.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
run through fire like it's not fire.
Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Hey, I remembered how to bypass safes. I'm relatively happy with that.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
I just wanted to watch that because I thought that was really, really funny.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. This project director's
Come on. Hey, Jacob.
Gotta hurt. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Sure thing.
So what about that?
Requesting
Falling
assistance.
back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you—
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Threat detected.
Damn it. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg! You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the metagel from the first aid station on the... Save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Get over here!
That's it.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
I don't... Oh, right, shit. I forgot how to... I don't remember how... See if I can try that again, now that I actually know what I'm doing. That one. Where the... That one. That one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to actually... Options. Key bindings. I'll definitely use cover sprint. Definitely keep that a spacebar. And command hub is definitely going to be move to left shift. Just make it a little bit less fiddly. Still not the greatest on the control system, like, but
we've been spotted.
Come on over!
Systems overload attack.
Can't get a lock. Can't reach the target.
Boom!
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures the subject is salvageable. This project will proceed as planned.
It's always better to have a lot of credits than none. Time to get off this station, I think.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
I mean, I can make several comments, but I'm not gonna.
Before you meet with
So
the
I'm pretty
elusive
sure what
man,
I'd say
you
being
need to
breach of
ask
terms of
some
service.
questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian
Again,
Blitz.
terms of service.
Remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
why mess with it? Let's go and say hello to Martin Sheen.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you.
Fine, he's got a point.
You can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
All the achievements. Let's go.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost.
I lost track the amount of times I played through this on last gen consoles. First time playing through on PC. But over on Xbox 360, I played through it. I've lost track of the amount of times I've played through it. Different playthroughs, different abilities. What is? Shotgun pistol. Oh, that's SMG pistol.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Firing.
Enemies!
Rerouting power.
There we go!
Tag!
Rerouting power.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Dandy Wolf, absolutely 100% the same. Absolute same. So I'm playing through it again just so I can relive it all once more. Yeah, Manhunt's the one that got banned in near enough every single country.
Positioning! Right!
Going now.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came
Yes.
to find him.
This is an import file.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Going now.
Dandy, I didn't really stream much of the first one. I did bits and bobs, but not...
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it. You're up! Get over here!
Rerouting power.
Vanguard. I always went with Vanguard. Although I think, if I remember rightly, Vanguard was. I remembered Vanguard being a bit different in Mass Effect 1. Vanguard had a barrier ability, and I don't think I can unlock it in this one.
Use overload on him.
Impressive! There we go!
Owie.
Got him!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
I mean, that's pretty much what I did back when it first came out. Is I used to start off as a soldier because I just used to love shooting the hell out of him. Get
Take
out of the
point,
way.
Shepard. We'll cover the door. On it.
Taking cover! We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
But I always used to play 2 or 3 different playthroughs, different styles of playthroughs, different decisions. Oh! That Quarian's dead! Oh god, I forgot about that. Dude, I forgot about that. Oh, that looked nasty.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
They never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to
Another
take
thing
down.
I'd like to point out that I didn't like about this game is...
Take out their shields.
Oh, wow. Neener, asshole. Yeah, that's one thing I will say about the class choices. It's a the limiting of the weapon use. I'm not a fan of it, but
Sure thing.
ooh, heavy weapon ammo. So basically, like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to clear the prologue.
This is valuable.
Hey, that was a good thing I liked about. Yeah, I've got all the DLCs. I bought all the DLCs. The only one I don't have all the DLCs for is 3, but I can buy them as and when I need them. Dear.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Good old Vitor. Good old batshit crazy, slightly indoctrinated.
I don't.
2 sandwiches short of a picnic basket, Vitor. But what I'm going to do, Danny Wolf, is I intend to
have to hide. Mechs will protect.
Play through this at least once a week and get a little bit more, do a little bit more each week. Probably do like some of the side stuff like the scanning planets and shit off stream.
How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
But I'm always a Paragon. I always go with the Paragon playthrough.
They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology.
Nope.
They could have a weapon that disables
exactly the same as me. I would do Renegade for like the first couple of missions, and like I don't feel good about this.
Secret swarms.
I feel shit.
No one can hide.
I need to do Paragon
Seekers
stuff.
Find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away, but they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you,
Kronos is hiding. What do you mean he's hiding?
Was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. Two things.
Oh, this moment. This moment, chat.
Head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might
This
like.
moment right here, I got goosebumps, chat!
Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
Yep.
It all fell
Martin
apart
Sheen,
without Commander.
Seth
When
Green,
you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up.
Jennifer
records sealed,
Hale.
and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this.
Oh, chat, the goosebumps!
Sniper.
Von Strahovski does Miranda's voice, and I believe they used the face features.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
Guess we'll have to give her a name.
Hey, Kronos. Oh man, I got some severe goosebumps right now. Dandy Wolf, if the rumors are to be believed, you won't need backwards compatibility, my friend. If rumors are to be believed that this trilogy is getting a remaster. I'm sorry, fight me, but one of the best game soundtracks ever created.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I said one of, I didn't say the.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Edie.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts.
EA have
Come find
hinted
us
it.
if
They
you
have
any
hinted it,
questions.
but it could be they could be bluffing us or pulling us. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I know my way. I can remember my way around the Normandy. Great. Yep, here's all the DLC stuff. Why? Right, okay, I want to be dumb. What happened? What happens Thursday? Okay, let's go speak to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better.
Oh, how naive you
I
are,
hope so.
Joker.
I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Oh, there's some belting comedy lines in here. It's better than last time. I hope so. I died. Tech labs.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Kind of into the armory. Hey, weapons locker, loadout. Choose. Yep. I don't remember ever actually. Okay, we'll just I'll just equip it anyway, just for shits and giggles. Time to talk to people.
There hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. That's been the condition for my service so far.
I look forward to working with you.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTF. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
In addition to contact 100 different worlds.
Really
That's all for now.
Just be fucking looking. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get old. No, I haven't. You lied to me.
I'm Yeoman
Hey, Miss
and I must
Chambers.
say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss
Please,
Chambers.
call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly. That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. How may I help you?
Is there anything I should know?
Anything else, Commander? I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your
Of-
responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important business to discuss.
Isn't that the type of task better suited?
Everyone. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing.
You make sure the crew's mental
Yes.
health is sound?
I look for warning signs.
We're
I
lucky to
listen.
have someone with your
Thank you.
skills.
What else would you like to know?
This organization.
We look out for human interests.
sounds like Cerberus wants-
I love humanity. I also love.
That's a very
What-
positive attitude.
Anything else you'd like to talk about? How do I feel? But mostly I feel encouraged. Under you.
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I
Your
met
trust
you,
is well
I knew
placed,
it would
Kelly.
be. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
I should go.
We will talk
I
later.
better go. I should go. Oh, I can't wait to play the Citadel DLC. Oh my god, look at it all. Yeah, I'll do all my scanning and stuff after it. Time to go to Omega. Alright. Once we land chat, I am actually going to be ending the stream. I know it's only going to be a short one, but I did sort of promise people I'd be raiding and the time has come. So once we land, I'm going to save, and then we're going to find a broadcaster to send you off to. In fact, let's find that broadcaster right now, whilst we wait for it to... Let's have a look. Who is about... Okay.
Now,
We'll send you there. Minimize that. Select my squad. Why the hell not? Oh, I got points to put into something. Assault mastery will do just nicely. Squad weapons were done. Here we go.
Welcome to Omega.
Fargut.
You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargut. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you.
Fucking Batarian.
Afterlife now.
I wanted to put a bullet in that guy's head. He was a dick.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. And anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Alright. Good place to stop for me. Chat, thank you very much. I know it's only been a short one, but I'm going to do this a little bit more often. I'm probably going to do this every weekend, at least once on a Saturday. We are going to drop you guys off with Cardiac, who I'm assuming is going to be part of the raid team, so I will catch you guys over there. I'm going to go raid with some friends. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching me do this, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't know, probably do some Borderlands 3 tomorrow. But until then, go hang with Cardiac, and I'll probably catch you there. Ta-ra.